She says she was a member of a band that was in large part out of tune. Apparently, according to her story, the band wasn't good enough to play high school football games. But Janice says the arts still held her interest. She says her...
That's our news for now. Thank you for being with us. I thought it was our news.
Let's try that again.
They really like that story in there, I guess.
Well, we're back again to say goodbye. World News Tonight is up next.
We'll see you again at 6. Have a nice evening.
Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. The effort to pay for state government has fallen off the track in the Texas House.
Early this morning, state lawmakers refused to pay for their own $56 billion budget with new taxes. Our State House reporter, KVUE 24's Greg Grugan, tells us why. We'll have that report from Greg Grugan in just a moment.
Outside now, though, our skies are mostly cloudy. As Ronnie pointed out, the clouds have been pretty prevalent throughout the day today, and happened to notice in the weather office just in the last few minutes as the sun was getting low in the skies. You can see it here, that we were actually picking up just a little bit of sunshine across the area, but very, very little in between the cracks or breaks in the overcast out there. Currently at the National Weather Service office at Robert Miller Airport, the temperature holding at 68 degrees.
In the Austin area.
Stand by, Gina.
We could see some thunderstorms tomorrow. The forecast is next.
And stand by to take it out, Gina. And take it out. Stand by to bring it back in and bring it back in. Stand by to go to black. Stand by to take a break. And stand by and take a break.
State reporter Greg Grugan has more on the story.
For others, it was a call to action. Environmental activists and lawmakers have tried to transform the ideals of Earth Day into real changes in people.
Dick, Judy, I'm here live in the Senate chambers where Senator Carlos Truon, after 13 hours, is still on the floor.
Now, Barnstone also pointed to tax records that indicate Bruce Todd bought 2 duplexes in Williamson County with Wendler. But according to the Williamson County appraisal district, that record is a
Pardon Judy for a second. I'll go ahead and continue. But according to the Williamson County Appraisal District,
Tomorrow night, I'll introduce a chance of thunderstorms into the forecast. A low of around 68 degrees, a 20% chance of thunderstorms in the extended forecast. Things are really going interestingly here in the studio tonight. I don't know, maybe somebody's shooting at me because of the extended forecast. No one has a gun in here today or anything. 50% by Saturday. And I'm happy to see Judy's back.
that was a light bulb that popped.
The light just went out.
Are you doing all right now?
I've had some respiratory problems. My coughing attack is over. A light in the studio, however, has just blown.
We're concerned about you.
There's
Doing
no
okay
telling
though.
what else could happen on this newscast.
On that, Mike Barnes is definitely next with sports.
We hope.
And in sports tonight is the big night. Hugh Lewis joins us live from Burger Center. Hugh?
All right, I'll tell you what. What's happening out here at Burger Center? It's, are we looking at me? Kenny. Here we are. We're at Burger Center where it's raining like mad. The wind has changed. We have a storm out here. I'm going to call for Annie M in a minute.
We'll show you the new wall in Berlin at 10.
All I heard. President Bush eats Jell-O in the hospital, the flavor at 10.
Mark Murray joins us now with a look at today's travel weather. Mark?
Well, if you're lucky enough to have a 3-day weekend here, we're in pretty good shape for today. As turn that camera. It's Monday morning, isn't it here? Are we going to go back over to Wendy? No? Okay, we're going to do weather. Hey, there we are. Temperature at 62 degrees, humidity 84%. There's two of me. Southeasterly winds. This is really odd. Here, let's take a look at. Can we start over? No, we can't. It's live. 62 degrees, 84% southeasterly winds, barometers rising. Off to a flying start. 6 a.m. temperatures around the nation. Let's see if this works this morning. Let's take a look up at the northern part of the nation. 37 degrees in the Dakotas.
Jimmy Connors continues to be the story of this year's U.S. Open tennis tournament. Tonight, the 39-year-old Connors took on Paul House. I can't even say it. Connors lost the first set 4-6, but after that it was all Jimbo.
Right now, there are absolutely no restrictions on the ownership or licensing or breeding of these Wolfland dogs.
Once again, this report is free.
That's right.
Thank you, Trio. Up next, the weather with Troy, but first, here's a look at today's stock market report.
Because of a lack of admissible evidence. Austin police have arrested a suspect accused of a murder discovered this past weekend. 24-year-old Richard Osayat ADA is facing capital murder charges.
Here's a look now at weather in Austin and across the nation. Bob?
All right, Rebecca, good morning, everyone. We have another cooling going on outside this morning with clear skies and temperatures ranging from the lower 50s to the lower 60s. Hello, Rebecca. We're over here in the weather this morning. Okay, here we go.
Trust in this election. The candidate who's raised taxes one time and regrets it, or the other candidate who raised taxes and fees 128 times and enjoyed it every time.
Reporting live, Greg Jarrett, ABC News, Mogadishu.
Thank you, Greg.
Well, complaints are already being registered over the media's presence on the beaches of Mogadishu.
The lights and television cameras were startling to the U.S. Navy SEALs, some of them anyway. It was also a shock.
Here's a shallow layer of cold air. To kind of visualize this, turn it sideways, you'd see a very, very well, I don't want to see Carl there. How about going back to the weather if we can? There we go.
Thank you, Karen.
Well, President Bill Clinton may have surprised a few people last night.
President Bill Clinton may have surprised a few people last night. Dick, go ahead.
And when he made his address on television asking for sacrifices.
Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, March 23rd, 1993. I'm Patrick Stinson.
And I'm Wendy Erickson. The crisis in Russia has heated up. A Russian court's decision is reportedly bad news for Boris Yeltsin. That country, we'll have that story for you in just a moment. Sorry about the confusion.
The crisis in Russia has heated up this morning. The country's constitutional court makes public its decision regarding the Russian Congress calls for Boris Yeltsin's impeachment.
Apparently, though, we do have Mark Murray, and we are going to have a weather tease for you right now to find out what kind of weather we have today. No, we do not.
Let me guess. We're going to have a little bit of rain. There's going to be some sunshine and some stuff.
All right. Well, we're going to get right into that story.
Things are a little rough this morning. We will get straight to our news this morning, though.
Time has apparently not smoothed over problems. No, we do not have that story for you. The FBI, though, says it's disappointed.
Meanwhile, the board refuses to budge on the matter that brought about all the dissension in the budget. The story from KVUE24's Karen Sunleitner.
The judge has set a July 15th deadline for the challenges to be filed. Well, budget matters should be at the top of the list of problems facing Austin school superintendent.
And 2 Hutchinson campaign officials have been subpoenaed to testify. Carolyn Mungo was at the courthouse this morning. A development this afternoon. I'm sorry, we don't have that story right now. We will go to our next story. Austin police have filed capital murder charges against 2 San Antonio brothers. Police say it may take several days to complete the investigation. President Clinton, I'm getting word now we may have that second story. Once again, Gray's investigation into alleged wrongdoing by Senator-elect Kay Bailey Hutchison continues this afternoon. The grand jury is meeting right now. It's investigating allegations of official misconduct by Hutchison while she was Treasury Secretary. So far, 14 employees of the State Treasury Department and 2 Hutchison campaign officials have been subpoenaed to testify. Around 10 this morning, about 20 boxes from the Treasury Department.
Political motivations, as I have
These
said.
reportedly contain reels of computer records dating back to January of 1991.
But now that this higher court says that it's okay to enforce the rule, the city of Austin is ready to run with it. Back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Carolyn.
The Austin Police Department is making some major changes.
And joining me now with a preview of one of the many acts at the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus is Raul Rodriguez. He is trainer of the Lloyd's Old English Sheepdogs. Thanks for joining us, Raul.
Hi.
Tell me about your dogs.
Well, my dogs is all with the hair in the face, and we came in the ring and make joking, play with the people. They play with me, take me out of the ring, jump. It's about 6 minutes with the I don't know, when the children's plays in the school or something like that, they do in here.
So those dogs do more than just look so cute, huh?
Yes, thank you.
Tell me, can you demonstrate on one of them, one of the acts that...
Something?
Yes,
okay.
Could you show us something?
Right now?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay, senta, 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 ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, bravo, bora, 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 pula, 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 bora, vámonos, 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 bora, ho, 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 bora, bora, Rufo, bora, bora, hey, lady, hey, bora, 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 vamos, senta, 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 ho, 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 Rufo-Platz, 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 hey, 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 Rufo, Rufo. If I will pull, okay. Rufo, ho, ho, pull up. Oh! Ay, 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 ay. No. Look at that, no. Okay, jump. Hey, jump, come in here. Okay, it's something like that all the time. 6 minutes we fall down and play. Rufo, senta, pula. Ven, Rufo, ven. Bravo. This is the father of all the old in my back. Okay. Bravo, Platz, bora, senta. Bora, Platz.
All right, well, thank you very much, Raul.
Bad as it is, the flood of '93 still has not reached the disastrous heights of Hurricane Andrew. Last year, Hurricane Andrew caused $23 billion worth of damage in the South.
Here are temperatures as of the current hour. Pretty cool up here in the Midwest with readings in the upper 50s, 70s across much of the Atlantic coast, 80 degrees at Panama City, 63 around Denver. Got pretty warm in California. Most areas, hello, here we are way over here. There we go. Almost fell off the edge of the earth, I think. 64.
Bob Rose has a complete storm wrap-up next.
Again, right now, 59 degrees. A complete look at your forecast for the week ahead in just a few minutes. Wendy and Patrick. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
Cast.
Thank you very
Bob.
much, Bob.
And we'll need you to do that, Melissa. Thank you very much. A clear message of zero tolerance is being sent to AISD students.
Those bringing guns to school or assaulting teachers will now be expelled.
My friend Elaine said she would come by and tell us a story today. She tells wonderful... I bet that's her. Elaine! Hey, come on in. Other way.
We killed Pepe!
I'm so sorry.
I'd say downright delicious.
Christine Kahanik's weathercast has earned the seal of approval from the American Meteorological Society.
Here we are. I'm
here.
right here. Welcome back to Daybreak. Time now is 6:42. Woo!
The Austin City Council is expected to approve the new budget in September. A tip led police to bust wide open what they think is a theft ring. Police arrested 35-year-old Enrique Gonzalez.
They're going to be calling the police all the time, and our kids are going to be in jail.
I'm sorry, I thought you were going to the next bite.
Out of ICU in the afternoon.
That's great. That's wonderful. That means that she's doing really well, right?
That's exactly what it means.
Yeah?
I'll stop back in a little
All
while.
right.
Thank you.
Oh, that's great. That's great news.
Portions of central Texas getting very close to the Austin area. We'll show you radar and have the very latest on your forecast coming up in just a few minutes. All right, thanks, Bob. Partly cloudy skies in the far west, and looking at daytime highs, look for 90s to continue here in central Texas. Contrast that with the cool 60s up into the northeast. Hey, there's a look at our studio. There's the temperatures. Let's take a look at our forecast for the Austin area for tonight. Low temperature down to about 74 degrees. Partly cloudy skies now in your forecast for Sunday.
Little dramatic music to start your morning. The time right now is 6:09.
And what is the temperature? Because it does feel awfully nippy outside.
It is. Oh gosh,
cold.
it feels like a Monday, doesn't it? It's 45 degrees right now in Austin, but it's 38 degrees in Georgetown.
A former Army Ranger has been charged in the death of an Air Force private, I should say. The man could face a death penalty if convicted.
About how to share the road with cars, so stay with us on Daybreak. Oh, forgot about sports.
No real big major storm systems heading our way. Hi, Bob. How you doing? Good to see you. Showers and thunderstorms will be a possibility.
This is headline news from KVUE 24 News and Time Warner Cable.
Hello, I'm Fred Cantu with your KVUE 24 local edition.
We have children out there that need these kinds of alternative approaches so that they may complete high school. I tend to focus on completion rather than...
Well, meteorologist Bob Rose has a review of your forecast when we come back.
We'll also hear Willie Nelson's argument for legalizing marijuana. All that and the story of a woman who confesses to strangling her girlfriend. God damn it.
Well, we start off the work week with warm, sunny weather, I'll tell you, and have the week's forecast. Shit.
It brings people downtown, and it provides kind of a heart for the community.
Shit.
That was Pamela, by the way. Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or are we on the air? We're on the air. Okay. Well, unemployment in Texas begins news about your money.
Knows the lyrics to that song. Let's go to her for a check on weather.
Oh, no, you got one more story to go here. Didn't you see that?
No.
Yes, indeed. And it says there.
Oh, yes. Well, some Austin acts, speaking of the Grammys, some Austin acts have their share of nominations, too.
A smooth segue here. That may not surprise a lot of folks living in the live music capital of the world. KVUE 24 Shelley Fisher takes a look at
April Fools!
Welcome back. Did I forget my microphone again? It's going to be one of those Fridays. Okay. Welcome back. It is 6:13. Whoa, we just blew a big light. Okay. If you ever get tired of waiting for your computer to work, then yeah, maybe, that's one for the blooper reel. Then yeah.
Good morning, Fred. How's your day starting off?
Starting off with a bang, as it were.
Very good.
So give us some advice on how to say.
And last year there were 4,000 riders and they raised about $700,000. So we'll have to see if we can top that one. I think that's a little long for my liking. A little long.
I'm a Chiquita banana and I'm here to say I am the best banana in the world today. And that's all.
A copy of that. I was totally impressed. I thought she was a banana. That's how realistic this was. Boy, what can I say? We're going to go do a live shot on it now.
Time lapse today shows the showers and thunderstorms move in from the coast. This is from the National Weather Service radar here in Austin. Live now, KVUE 24 color weather radar will indicate, that was Treva once again, but you can see live. Let's go to our own radar now if we can for a second. Now, we can see the showers across the area from San Antonio to Austin, back down to LaGrange and to the south, and that triangle is pretty solid area, pretty good thunderstorm just west of San Marcos. Tomorrow night, I'll introduce a chance of thunderstorms into the forecast. Low of around 68 degrees, a 20% chance of thunderstorms in the extended forecast. Things are really going interestingly here in the studio tonight. I don't know, maybe somebody's shooting at me because of the extended forecast. No one has a gun in here today or anything. 50% by Saturday. And I'm happy to see Judy's back.
That was a light bulb that popped.
The light just went out.
Are you doing all right now?
Hey, I've had some respiratory problems. My coughing attack is over. A light in the studio, however, has just blown.
We're concerned about you. We're doing okay, though.
What else can happen on this newscast?
On that, Mike Barnes is definitely next with sports.
We hope.
All right, I'll tell you what's happening out here at Burger Center. It's, are we looking at me? Kenny, here we are. We're at Burger Center where it's raining like mad. The wind has changed. We have a storm out here. I'm going to call for Ani M in a minute. But we are going to have a scrimmage between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Oilers, and standing by with me